Hey guys, now this took so long to happen, I'm honestly a bit ashamed. Every self-respecting home cook should have one of these. A carbon steel or iron wok. This is a carbon steel wok which is quintessential in Chinese cooking. There's quite a few benefits like how the shape facilitates stir frying, how it can have non-stick properties without Teflon, but most importantly is its heat conductivity. Because it can conduct heat very well, you are able to smoke your ingredients or whatever liquid that you add in so that you can achieve that wok head. While it's so important in Chinese cooking, you might not have even heard of this wok before because it's not common for a household to have this. And that's because A, it's not easy to use, and B, this is just a bitch to maintain. So today I'm going to go through the basics of one of these bad boys or bad girls. In other words, we're going to stay wok. Warning, this is literally the most dangerous thing I have done in the kitchen. I don't know why other YouTube videos on seasoning wok make it as though it's easy peasy. Maybe it is and I'm stupid, but in any case, I would highly recommend that you are comfortable in the kitchen before doing this yourself. Now, first thing when you receive your wok is to season it, or kai guo in Chinese. You cannot cook straight away, if not it's potentially toxic. So first, wash your wok thoroughly with soapy water to remove any factory grease or gunk. The manufacturers might have rubbed some machine oil to protect the iron. After we have cleaned the wok really well, we then place it on the stove. In the next step, we're gonna heat up the wok thoroughly. In this process, you should see the color change, and it was actually really cool to see this happening. Also note that I have not actually seasoned a wok before, so we are all first timers here. This might take a while with a household stove, so while that's happening, prepare a bit of vegetable oil, a towel, first time need towel, am I right? And some tongs and gloves to handle the towel in the wok. You also need some kitchen towels. What is happening is a process called bluing, in which the iron surface oxidizes to form magnetite. This provides some protection against rust. What also happens here is that the heat conductivity of the wok improves tremendously. After it has completely changed color like this, we're gonna rinse it with water. Be very careful. The wok is now hotter than all of your crushers combined. Once it has cooled down enough to handle, wash it again with dish soap and place it back on the stove. Now what we want to do is to smoke oil on the wok to form a layer of oil polymer called a patina. When we essentially heat oil past its smoking point, it polymerizes on the surface of the wok. In other words, it solidifies and forms a hydrophobic and non-stick layer on the surface of the wok. This not only protects the wok's material but also makes it easy to cook. So what I'm doing here is a negative example as I'm putting in way too much oil. And because of how hot the wok is, it's quite dangerous and the oil might spit out scalding you. So I almost wanted to give up on this video and commit to seasoning the wok properly, but after consulting my chef friend, Aloysius, if you're watching this, thanks, and stabilizing the situation, I can turn on the camera again. I think this 2 towels technique is the safest and easiest. So one towel, the pink one, we dab in vegetable oil and gently wipe on the wok. It will instantly smoke because of how hot the wok is, and the oil will get burnt on the surface. We then take some kitchen towels and wipe off any excess oil. The right amount of oil should feel like you wiped almost all of the oil off the surface, if that makes sense. We then repeat all the way around the wok until you get something like this. The important thing is getting the part of the wok you want to blacken hot enough, so that when you apply the oil, it instantly smokes. I was so relieved that I finally got this done, but now I have myself a high maintenance bitch. As carbon steel is an iron alloy, it's susceptible to rust, so A, acidic food like vinegar will break down the patina you have painstakingly built, so avoid cooking acidic food with this wok. And B, you need to dry it ultra thoroughly every time you use it, if not it will rust. This is not drying by wiping with paper towels, you need to actually heat it on the stove until every molecule has evaporated. However, unlike real-life high-maintenance bitches, even if you relapse your maintenance and the wok rust, you can restore it by first scrubbing away the rust with a wire sponge and then simply rebuild the patina using the same process. Phew! Okay, that's it for the seasoning process. Now let's cook something. And there's really nothing better I can think of other than an egg. Woo! Look at it go! I'm just gonna do my outro while I have the egg twirling. That's all I have for you guys this time. Like the video if you liked it, disliked it if you disliked it, and subscribe if you want to see more food content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video.